guys, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron. So we're now into the 1st of November. So if you haven't already noticed, we are running on 2-day months, so 6-day seasons. And currently, as you can tell, it's not a great day. So what we've done is we've checked out how the chickens are going. We moved the pallet of honey that had spawned there. We did move one off camera as well, so we've now got the 4 pallets of honey. So you're looking at 120 litres per each. It's only 480 litres. If we come in, we have a look at pricing. I'm pretty sure we're still in the wrong time for honey. 2.4 at the farm shop. That's per 1,000. So we're not even going to make 1,200 off of what we've got. We're only at November. So as you can tell, we've got quite a bit of time to amass a little bit more. I mean, we're getting roughly a pallet or 2 a day, depending if we catch it or not. I'm pretty sure it's only spawning 1 pallet per spawn point, so I don't know if we leave it there whether a second pallet will spawn or not. So that still gives us another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 9 pallets, maybe more if we can get the 2 per day if we don't miss them. The other things we've got going are the eggs. Now is actually probably the best time to sell, but we do only have a handful of eggs. We don't have many there, so it's not really worth taking those eggs up just yet, I don't think. So what we're going to do is we'll sleep through this day, or we'll rest through this day. Not too phased about contracts at the moment. We'll get a few more done over the coming days, but I reckon we are going to be resting through a few days. And also we've got the used vehicle. That would be awesome. Like, that is a massive saving, but we cannot justify that. So yeah, that Bruin 4200 for 153,000. That's nearly half price. We're not doing timber, so we don't need the timber carrier. Now, I've just realized that my mouse is way off. Is there... at the moment, I've got that over the Rotodent, the Armax, so not on the timber trailer. I wonder if there's some way of fixing that up. I did notice it in one of the previous videos, but I didn't think much of it. But yeah, that's definitely way out of sync. So that's not in the middle of the screen on mine at the moment. Anyway, jump out of here. We'll rest for today. And we will see what tomorrow brings. More rain by the looks of that. Don't mind me, guys, just having my coffee. Yep, more rain. And it is definitely getting darker. So that's 8 o'clock in the morning. Right, so we're now mid-November. How many more eggs have we got? Doesn't look like any, but that was on 6 pieces yesterday. So we're now at 29 pieces. And 79. So the chickens are doing well for us. For now. And yep, just a single pallet of honey. So I'm not too sure if we put a second spawn point down whether it will spawn more. Not sure if it's worth attempting. We may oh no, back out of that. We may actually attempt it just to see what happens. We'll do a save on this game. We'll put it in and we will try. Oops, I've just hit the corner of the bunker silo there. Yeah, we'll put it in and we'll see whether or not it works for us. So what are we at now? 600 litres of honey. Lift you up. Right, and obviously with the rain there's not going to be a great deal we can do again either. It is starting to get a little bit worrying that this patch has not germinated. So it is falling behind. But we're fully weeded. Even missing that patch, we've still got a lot of canola in the ground. So that is definitely going to make us some money. Something we're going to have to... A single solitary little weed. But it's not showing up, so it won't affect us. Something we are going to have to look into is replacing this with a larger trailer. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the used equipment market for a bigger trailer. What we'll quickly check is our animals. 600 litres. Yeah, so they're still fine for the moment. We've still got to wait for them to age before they could reproduce, but they're not going to because both of those enclosures or pastures are currently full. So once that gets up to 6 months, we might look at potentially selling a few off. So like we purchased these at $5 and in 2 months they're worth nearly double. So that's good for us. So we don't need to give them any more food just yet. I suppose something else we could look into doing is putting down a greenhouse, but we won't do that just yet because the investment will drop our funds down pretty low. Now, I've heard stories about collectibles, so free money apparently. There's like $20,000 or $30,000 each time you find a collectible, but we're not going to go looking for them and spend an entire episode. If we happen to find one, stumble across one, then that's awesome. But if not, we'll live with it. So what we'll do, we'll jump back into another rest day. November's a write-off, apparently. What we'll do first is... Oh, there's an old school Johnny. I'm a big fan of these, the 47 series. That would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, we can't afford it. It is only the same horsepower rating as our voucher, so it doesn't really help us any. And not having a proper 3-point front linkage does not help us either. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, there's more. The roll-and pack container. So in order to use that, we would need... Where is it? I think it's in trailers. Yeah, you need the ampli roll. So as much as that's a saving, I mean, it's only $10,000 brand new, but you've got a $70,000 down payment or instant payment just to buy the piece of equipment you need. Rightio. So let's write off. Actually, I wonder if... Oh no, you can only... Okay. Rightio, so end of December we go. I was going to see if we could just rest throughout the day and get up in the afternoon. I suppose the only other way to do that would be to increase the time scale. Okay, December. Welcome to winter. And it's cloudy. Very dark for 8 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? Still got plenty of food. 58 pieces eggs. I wonder if that's only 58 litres. I think it might be. 126. Anyway, once again, we'll grab our honey. Oh no, there's the light. Oh, that weed is kicked up. Now fully grown. Yep, that's what I thought we were doing. Right, now, I don't really want to just keep skipping through days like this. We might see if we can find something to do. First off, they're still fine for food. We're not going to worry about them. Eggs, the price has gone up for eggs dramatically. What about honey? Nope, still that 2-4 around that area, or around that zone. But eggs, ooh, we don't really need the income just to get rid of the small amount that we've got though. We do have some cultivating contracts. Got some harvesting contracts. We're definitely not gonna touch sugar beet just yet. That's gonna be the same potatoes and same there again. Soybeans. And that'll give us a chance to use some new equipment. And it's only $800 to use that equipment too. Why not? We've got nothing else on the go today. So what we'll do is we'll jump into the stayer. We'll get that shut down, turn the lights off, and let's go and have a look at the toys we've been given. I'm guessing that contract's disappeared. Yeah, it keeps doing that to me. Start a contract, but it doesn't actually let me do it. Soybeans, field 45. Yeah, see, all of this stuff has been... So those contracts haven't refreshed. That's the issue. So we probably should have done them the other day. And there's nothing... Oh, look at this. That's a whole map issue, not just a My Farm issue. Okay, so that doesn't look great to me. Oh, I should really look at this while I'm trying to show you guys what I'm talking about. That field 33, has been fully harvested, and they've still got a part of their crop growing. So that line matches up perfectly with my lines that are behind. So I'm guessing this is not... Yeah. So all of these need to be redone. So we'll go through, we'll redo those off camera. We're not going to do that now. So potential is December's going to be a write-off as well. Sun's coming up. Does come up pretty late here apparently. So what we might try and do is we'll skip a little bit of time. I'll also put this onto a time lapse. But essentially what I want to do is see how long it takes for some more honey to spawn here, considering we only have the one spawn point.
I'm sick of lying here all alone and nearly sleepless at night. I'm honest, it's boring. 1,000,000 demons surrounding me, picking a fight. It's toxic. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise, deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic, standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing that.
Okay, so clearly that's not working. We've got an old voucher. We've got the cultivator we begin with. I was trying to clear up some contracts, and it turns out that the cultivating ones haven't been done. So I've kind of jammed myself into doing this. It's alright. What we might do is get our cultivator out, and we might knock a few of them off in the next episode if they haven't already been done. So we'll knock this one out quickly. Field 1, it's all the way up there. Alright guys, we'll see you up there.
the days that we had, we lost it. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day is perfect for a lifelong celebration. Go ahead.
Okay guys, so turns out we forgot to turn our mic back on after that. But anyway, that gets the contract done for the cultivating, which we only accidentally took. So that's $380 into the account. It's nothing to write home about, but it gets the job done. So we'll come through, we'll check the chickens one last time. Eggs are still going up, but obviously with the small number of chickens we've got, it's going to take a while. 2-day months, it's not going to be quick. There is another pallet of honey over there, so it does spawn 2 pallets of honey per day, which is great news. It's helpful for us. So if we get one spawned of a night time while we're breasting, and we check it again in the afternoon, then we'll have our 2 pallets of honey, so the honey will keep going up fairly regularly. Kind of glad that we did buy the large beehive and not a smaller one. So we'll get this picked up, we'll get that thrown onto the trailer. Now, today's episode, which has been realistically, what, three in-game days now, has been a bit of a write-off. But it is what it is, it's winter. Having a bit of trouble there picking that up. I think we've gone underneath the pallet and not actually into the area you're meant to grab it from. But yeah, being winter, obviously we've got nothing to do. We've got to wait for our crops to grow. As you saw, the contracts didn't refresh the way they should, so we had realistically no contracts to do. But we will jump in. We'll take care of a couple of cultivating contracts within the next episode, just to bring some more money in while we're doing nothing and to pass some time. So we may end up doing a full time-lapse video of just knocking out cultivating contracts, but we'll get that strapped down. We'll jump back across to the house once we switch the stayer down. So we'll turn that off once we get it back over to where we've been parking it. We'll get him switched off, get the lights turned off, make sure the forks are on the ground. And right, jump back in, turn the lights off. There you go. And we will run back across to the house. We'll check out the used machinery one more time, just to see if there's anything different. And there is. That Lemken Solitaire 12. And also the Kun cultivator. We don't need that, that's a lot smaller than the one we've got. And the Solitaire, there's no way we could run it. So anyway, what we will do is we will rest and we will call it a day there. So anyway guys, thanks for joining in. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell and we will see you next time. Thanks for joining in guys.